Your lead generation process is probably broken if you're not doing what I'm about to show you in this video. So many businesses find it difficult to find leads within their ideal customer profile with verified emails and personalizing the outreach at scale. I'm going to show you guys how I can do this in less than 10 minutes. So the software that we're using today is clay.com. If you guys don't know what Clay is, essentially it's a platform that consolidates all your data and your outbound efforts into one tool. So what we're going to do is log into Clay here, and you're brought to the home screen, right? My workspace. So this is where we're going to create a table, a Clay table, and a table essentially is a place where you can, put all your data, put all the contacts, all the lead lists, right, and then do the enrichments from there. So what we're going to use today to find local businesses is find local businesses using Google Maps, which is essentially what Clay does. It scrapes Google Maps and puts all that information into a spreadsheet, right? The tables. This is really helpful because a lot of times, local businesses, they don't have, they're not on LinkedIn or they're not on Apollo, right? Some of the other tools, but they definitely have a Google Maps, right? Or they definitely have a Google presence. That's why Clay will be able to find these, right? So what we're gonna do is actually do like a real world example of this scenario where one of our clients, a POS company, reached out to us wanting to target other POS companies and essentially pitch their POS system as a better alternative. And the type of business they want to go after is restaurants, right? So that's the example we're going to use today. So we're going to go look into Santa Monica, California. The business type, we're going to look into restaurants. And we're going to limit our results to like 10 results just for simplicity. And then create a new table. Awesome. So we're brought to this table right here where we can now do enrichments, right? And right off the bat, you guys can see there's honestly like a ton of information out there that Clay did actually put into this table, such as the name of the restaurant, the Google Maps URL, the description, the website, the phone number, the address, the rating, the reviews, and then from here you could do more enrichments, right? Definitely a lot of information to even start off with. Probably would have taken me hours to do this without the tool. So what we're going to do right here is do add enrichment. And now what we want to do is actually find sort of the competitor, POS systems that these restaurants are perhaps using, and then pitch ours as a better alternative, right? So the first thing is tech stack, right? So what we're going to do is click on tech stack. And what Clay is actually doing here is doing a waterfall enrichment, meaning that it's actually looking at a variety of different data sources, and it's actually verifying to see if they're actually using that specific, tech stack that we're going to go after. So in this scenario, is build with and predict leads. That's what it's using, and then what we're going to look up is the website. Essentially, it's going to scrape using that. Moreover, for the technology filter, we're going to look up Toast. That's a POS system. Toast POS. And then let's do like Clover, which is another POS system. Cool. Now we're going to run all 10 rows. All right, guys. So we ran all 10 rows. And we see that we actually got one hit on the last row. It was by bill width, and they found out that this specific this wine bar is using actually Toast POS. So this is really good, honestly. Just from a list of 10, we already get one. It's pretty good. So we should do more enrichments on this so we can personalize an outreach. So what we're gonna do now is again click on add enrichment. And what we want to do now is like find the decision maker, right? Maybe find the owner, maybe the head chef, the manager of the restaurant, right? Those are the people that usually are gonna implement the POS system, right? So we want to find them. So what we're gonna do is find emails from domain and job title using snov.io. And using Snov, what we're gonna do is click on the domain, and for the job title, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for owner, co-owner, chef manager. Cool. All right, so we're gonna save that. Now we're gonna run it to see what comes up. Awesome. So it looks like Clay found using snob.io, we got 1 hit. So it looks like we got Jason, who's actually the owner of the restaurant. Pretty awesome. Cool. So now what we're going to do is just put all this information that we got about Jason into this Clay table, right? So we're going to put his first name in there. So add the column, right? His position, add the column. Let's put his email address, add the column. And then his company name as well. Let's just put that as well. Awesome. So you guys can see here we have his everything. We just inputted. We just put into column just to make it a little bit more organized. And now we're not going to stop here. We're going to actually do more nourishments, right? So now what I probably want to do is create an email, right? So we already have good enough information on Jason, right? We know that he's the owner of this wine bar. We know that he serves, pizza, salads, and snacks and things like that. They're using toast, right? Really good information. And I think we could craft a pretty good email with this. And it took less than a couple minutes. So go to add enrichment. And what we're actually do is do the ChatGPT generating text. All right, guys. So what we put in here, sort of for the prompt for ChatGPT, is a quick little action item I have for it to actually go and write up a good email. And just basically what I'm gonna read out to you is, I wrote craft an email for first name, and it's gonna populate Jason, talking about how our POS system is much more user-friendly alternative to, and then technologies found. In this scenario, we only found one, which is Toast POS. And make sure it's no longer than 100 words. Talk about how we also know he's the owner of the company, right? So obviously, if we had more data to work with, it would have populated more. We could have used this essentially to write up more messages, but because this is pretty generic, you can still see how it's gonna personalize just based on like the 3 things that we have, right? His first name, the technologies found, the position of his of his job at his restaurant. So right off the bat, this is pretty good. What we can actually do is go a step further and go to help me and actually have ChatGPT write up a better prompt for us, just because this is a little bit too short. So as you guys can see, like this is a little bit more comprehensive, it's a little bit more in depth. And we're gonna accept this prompt here. And we're gonna do a save and don't run. All right, guys, so we got this down. Now we're just gonna press on run this cell, and let's see what personalized email is gonna craft for Jason here. So there we go, we got something. So what it says is the subject line is gonna say discover a more user-friendly POS solution. Hi Jason, as the owner, you understand the importance of efficient operations. Our POS system offers a seamless, intuitive user interface, making a superior alternative to Toast POS. Streamline your processes with design tailored for ease and speed, enhancing user experience for you and your staff. Looking forward to discussing how you can support your business further. Best regards, and then my name, position, whatever you want to put it. So, super personalized email that we just got within minutes. Obviously, if we had more data, not just the 10 restaurants that we're working with, let's just say we were looking into the entirety of California, entirety of US, you guys can see how fast we can just pull this data all together and just send out the emails. And obviously from here, you can connect Clay to your favorite email sequencing tool like Smartly or Instantly, and then just automatically send these emails out at scale. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy to kind of discuss this a little bit more. If you guys have an easier way of doing this, let me know as well. I'm all ears. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.